approached the house of Fatima. I always wonder how they had the audacity to approach the house of the only daughter of Rasulullah, the Queen of Paradise, the angel molded into human form. She was سيدة النساء العالمين, the mother of her father, Zakiya Tahira. Couldn't they let her grieve in peace? They waged war on her husband, and now they gathered a small army and began screaming and shouting for Ali to come out from the house. Wawayla, they even stole the inheritance that was left to her by her dear father, Rasulullah. That's piece of land, Fedek, which these same low lives came and stole from her. They brought claims that it was not permissible Islamically for her to inherit things which should be passed on to the Muslim Ummah. How is it that they try? They try to teach her the rules of Islam when she is the reason of the creation of the whole of mankind. Such a young woman, but she was so strong. She had seen so much tragedy, and still she had complete faith from witnessing the abuse on her father during his life, his struggles and trials, to how his ummah treated his darling daughter after his death. Fatimatil Zahra called out to them, telling them to leave the vicinity of her house. May Allah have mercy on the one who calls with me, Ya Fatima, Ya Fatima, Ya Fatima. The cursed man then made a threat which changed the course of history. He had the audacity to threaten and shout, "Oh Ali, come out from that house or we shall burn it down with you inside." One of the other men from the army remarked, "But Fatima Zahra, the daughter of the Prophet, is also within the house." This so-called leader of the Muslims replied and said that he will still commit this crime, even if she was within. They continued to bang upon the door until, in an attempt to protect her beloved husband, she stood behind the door of the house. They began to push and hit the door, with Fatima resisting. The same woman who the angel of death seeks permission from to enter the house. La hawla wa la quwwata illa billah. Now the real tragedy began. The door swung goes with me. Wa Muhsina, your voices. Wa Muhsin. I wonder if he looks down at the scene below, asking when his mother's tragedy would end. The rush to the aid of her fragile mistress, only to find her in a pool of blood lying. She watched in disbelief as Fatima clutched onto her chest crying. A few months later, Zahra lays on her deathbed as she looks to Ali as they converse. She explains that also, although this is her last day on the earth, she is both happy and sorrowful. Why happy, ya Zahra? Happy because my troubles will shortly be over, and I shall reunite with my father. And I am sorry because I am to part with you, O Ali. She requests that he obeys the request that she is about to make to him. One of the requests she asked to him, O Ali, let Bilba remain in the house. She was more like a daughter to me than a servant. Also she pleaded to him to bury her in the night. To those who have oppressed her cannot attend her janazah. They continue to converse as Ali watches her life drain from his darling wife. Oh Ali, I know how you love my children. Must be careful of Hoseine. He loves me dearly and will miss me. So be a mother to him also. May Allah have mercy on you. Yes, cry for Zahra. Those of you with the wives, remember the love you possess for her. Cry, O Shia of Zahra, O Rafida, weep in rejection of those who stole the rights of Zahra. Weep, yes weep, for these are the last moments of Zahra's life. She continued to speak until she stopped and said, farewell Ali, bid me farewell. Sorrow had choked Ali, and with tears in his eyes, I can only imagine how he whispered, goodbye Fatima, and the soul of Zahra departed from the body.
إنا لله وإنا إليه راجعون وسيعلم الذين ظلموا أي منقلب ينقلبون والعاقبة للمتقين.